Please repeat the sloka behind me. brahmānanaṁ kṣatra-bhujo mahātmā.
brahmānanaṁ kṣatra-bhujo mahātmā.
ūrur aṅghri-śrita-kṛṣṇa-varṇaḥ.
aṅghri-śrita-kṛṣṇa-varṇaḥ.
nānābhidhābhījya-gaṇopapanno.
nānābhidhābhījya-gaṇopapanno.
dravyātmakaḥ karma vitāna-yogaḥ.
vitāna-yogaḥ.
Word by word meaning, please repeat behind me. Brahma,
Brahma,
the brahmanas.
brahmanas.
ānanam,
ānanam,
the face.
the face,
kṣatra,
kṣatra,
the kṣatriyas.
the kṣatriyas,
bhujaḥ,
bhujaḥ,
the arms.
the arms,
arms.
mahātmā,
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 the virāṭ-puruṣa.
the
the
virāṭ-puruṣa,
virāṭ-puruṣa.
with
the vaiśyas.
the vaiśyas,
vaiśyas.
ūruḥ,
ūruḥ,
the thighs.
the thighs,
the thighs.
aṅghri-śrita,
aṅghri-śrita,
under the protection of his feet.
under the protection
under the protection of his feet.
kṛṣṇa-varṇaḥ,
kṣatriyas,
the śūdras.
the śūdras,
śūdras.
nānā,
nānā,
various.
various,
abhidhā,
abhidhā,
by names.
by names,
abhījya-gaṇa,
abhījya-gaṇa,
the demigods.
the demigods,
demigods.
upapannaḥ,
upapannaḥ,
being overtaken.
being
being
overtaken,
overtaken.
dravya-ātmakaḥ,
dravya-ātmakaḥ,
dravyātmakaḥ.
with feasible goods.
with feasible
goods.
karma,
karma,
activities.
activities,
vitāna-yogaḥ,
vitāna-yogaḥ,
vitāna-yogaḥ.
performances of sacrifice.
performances
Performances of sacrifice.
Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Abhay Charanavadesi Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada.
Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Translation, please repeat behind me. The virāṭ-puruṣa's face
The virāṭ
The virāṭ-puruṣa's face
is the brahmanas.
is the
is the
brahmana,
brahmanas.
His arms are
his
His
arms
arms are
the kṣatriyas.
the kshatriyas,
the kṣatriyas.
His thighs are
his thighs
His
are
thighs are
vaiśyas.
the vaiśyas,
vaiśyas.
And the śūdras are
And the śūdras are
under the protection of his feet.
under
under
the
the protection of his feet.
All the worshipable
all the worshipable
All the worshipable
demigods are
demigods are
also overtaken by him.
demigods are
overtaken
by him.
And it is the duty of
And it is the
duty of
everyone to perform
everyone to perform
sacrifices with
sacrifices
feasible goods
feasible
to appease the Lord.
to appease
to
the
appease the Lord.
Purport. Monotheism is practically suggested here. Offering sacrifices to many demigods under different names is mentioned in the Vedic literatures. But the suggestion made in this verse is that all those varieties of demigods are included in the form of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. They are only the parts and parcel of the original whole. Similarly, the divisions of the orders of human society, namely the brahmanas, the intelligent class, the kṣatriyas, the administrators, the vaiśyas, the mercantile community, and the śūdras, the laborer class, are all included in the body of the Supreme. As such, sacrifices by every one of them in terms of pleasing the Supreme by feasible goods is recommended. Generally, the sacrifice is offered with clarified butter and grains, but with the process of time, human society has produced varieties of goods by transforming materials supplied by God's material nature. Human society, therefore, must learn to offer sacrifices not only with clarified butter, but also with other manufactured goods in the propagation of the Lord's glory. And that will bring about perfection in human society. The intelligent class of men or brahmanas may give direction for such sacrifices in consultation with the previous acharyas. The administrators may give all facilities to perform such sacrifices. The vaiśyas class or mercantile class community who produce such goods may offer them for sacrifice, and the Sudra class may offer their manual labor for the successful termination of such sacrifice. Thus, by the cooperation of all classes of human being, the sacrifices recommended in this age, namely the sacrifice of congregational chanting of the holy name of the Lord, may be executed for the common welfare of all the people of the world. Hare Krishna. अज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकये चक्षुर्मुनिनयन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमति भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामी इति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवाद पाशास्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा. So today's sloka, it is talking about Sudeva Goswami is explaining about the Virat Rupa again, continuation. Now, today he is talking about the 4 varnas of the society. So the 4 varnas are brahmanas, kṣatriyas, vaiśyas, and śūdras. So who made these 4 varnas? Yes, these varnas made by Lord himself. In Bhagavad Gita 4.13, 4th chapter, 13th sloka, Krishna himself is saying, Chaturvarnam maya srishtam gunakarma vibhagasaha tasya kartaram abhimam vidhi agartaram avyayam. So what Krishna is saying, translation, according to the 3 modes of material nature and the work associated with them, the 4 divisions of human society are created by me. And although I am the creator of this system, you should know that I am yet the non-doer, being unchangeable. So Krishna is saying to Arjuna that these 4 varnas in the human society, 4 different classes of people. Chatur varna means 4 different divisions on the human society. That is Brahmanical community, Brahmana community, Kshatriya community, and Vaiśyas and Śūdras. This 4 community, this created by the Lord himself, and this is the scientific way of division. This is not just a divided as a caste system. This is currently the caste systems are there in our current society, which is dividing the people by birth. If you are taking birth in a particular family, then Brahmana family, then you will be a Brahmana. If you are taking a birth in a Sudra family, you will be a Sudra. So this is the way current society is dividing the people. But the actual division provided by Lord himself scientifically, what he was saying that Chatur Varna Maya Sistam Guna Karma Vibhagashaha. Guna and Karma. He is talking about Guna and Karma. So according to the 3 modes of material nature, mode of goodness, mode of passion, and mode of ignorance. So this, according to these 3 mode of nature, the people who are all working, then the division, they belongs to that category. That's what Krishna is saying. Suppose, for example, the Brahmanas category, so what is their activity? Their activity is to learn the scriptures and explain the scriptures to others and doing the Archa Vigraha deity worship and doing the sacrifices. This is the only activities of the Brahmanas. So Brahmanas they always depend on the Lord. They should not accumulate any wealth like other categories, because other categories, they are not in the mode of goodness. So Brahmana category, they are in the goodness. The person who is in the goodness mode, they should have the understanding of everything provided by the Lord will take care of me. So that determination should have the Brahmanas. So the Brahmana community, always they will depend on the Lord. They should not accumulate any wealth. And it is said that the Brahmana community can take they can take the arm and they should live in the arm only. Arm in the sense they can go to 4 or 5 houses and they can beg, and whatever the grains, food grains they are getting, they can prepare the food and they go to eat. And remaining time, they need to dedicate their time for the Lord's service, like taking care of the Arja Vigraha and reading the scriptures and giving the scriptural knowledge to others, and when the kings or the higher class of people that are there, for the kings and the Kshatriya kind of community, they have these higher class people, they have to give the advices. So that is the way the society, the Brahmanical community should be there. And it is also said there in the scripture that the Brahmanas, they should not say, if you go for the begging, whatever they are getting out of the arm, that whatever they are using for the particular day, they were to prepare their food grains, you put using the grains, and remaining, if it is something remained, suppose they want only 1 kg of rice, they got 2 kg of rice. Immediately before the sunset, the remaining 1 kg should be distributed with other people who are the needy people. So this is the way the Brahmanical community is described in the scriptures. So this is the topmost. It is that's why this Brahmanical community in this sloka, in the Srimad Bhagavatam sloka, it is Virat Rupa's face is the Brahmanical community. The society face is the Brahmanical community. How the society will be, by seeing the Brahmanical community, we can understand how the society is going to will be. So if you see the current society, now currently there is no Brahmanical culture itself. So that's the reason we are seeing in Kali Yuga, this is the Kali Yuga Prabhava. Because of that, you can see that all over the places, there are always the hypocrisy, quarrel, fight, war, everything will be there because the decline of Brahmanical community. So, but in the Vedic scriptures, it is said that the Brahmanical society is the face of Virat Rupa. And the next community is its arms are kṣatriyas. So Lord Virat Rupa's arms are mentioned as kṣatriyas because the arms is used to do for multiple works. So Kshatriya is making the society functioning. So they are in the administrative categories. So they will administrate the state, as well as they will give the protection to the society, and they will make sure that the food grains are properly, it is working, and vaiśyas, all the other categories of people are working in the proper way. So the kṣatriyas, they will be in the mode of passion always. They will be in the mode of passion. So the Brahmanical category, it is a mode of goodness. This is the way the Lord is saying the 3 modes of material nature, how the society is divided. So Brahmanical society in the mode of goodness, and the Kshatriya community, they will be in the mode of passion. And also for the Kshatriya community, there is no restriction for them, because since this Kshatriya community, they have to most of the time they have to use their bodily strength only, because the brain, Brahmanas became the brain of the society, Kshatriya became the body of the society, if you take. So Kshatriya most of the time they have to use their bodily strength. So they are allowed to take non-vegetarian. So even the Vedic culture also, there is no restriction for Kshatriyas. If they are willing to take, they can take non-vegetarian. There is no restriction, rules and regulation to control that. They can take the non-veg. And Kshatriya community, they can intoxicate also. So there are 4 regulatory principles that we are following. We have to follow to be in the spiritual path. But for Kshatriya community, that restriction is not there. They can intoxicate. They can drink, they can use drugs also, because they were suppose if they are doing the bodily work, in order to reduce their pain and all, they can use drugs. And they can marry multiple women also. So there is no restriction in the marriage with the multiple women. So this is the category of Kshatriyas. So their work is protect the society. They will be always in the mode of passion. So how to control how to give the protection to the people. If somebody outside, out in our country, in our state, how to protect, how to fight with them, what is strategically, how to make the strategy, and how to give next month is going to be rain. So if it is a rain, how to keep the food grains for the remaining people. All those ideas, all those things will be taken care of by Kshatriya community. And for this Kshatriya community, the brain will be brahmanas. Brahmanas will give the ideas. Okay, now brahmanas will give the ideas, I will give the advices. Okay, now is going to be rain, so we need to run the society like this. Then the Kshatriya community take that advice and they will announce that in the state. So that will taken care by Kshatriya society and Kshatriya community. And the next, the third Varna is the Vaiśyas. So here it is Lord's thighs are compared to vaiśyas. So thighs are connection between the body and the legs, right? So the thighs is a little bit down in the body. So the vaiśyas are compared, the mode of nature, if you compare, the vaiśyas are their mode of nature is passion plus ignorance. They have both. Passion plus ignorance, they will be there, those Vaishnava community. So their duty is to do the farming, to take care of the cows, and to sell the grains, whatever the food grains they are farming. All those things they can do the sell. So the Vaishnava communities, the predominant work is do the farming and sell the food grains and take care of the cows. This is the main work of Vaishnava community. So they are always more, sometimes they will be mode of passion and sometimes they will be mode of ignorance. This is the mixed quality will be there. Whatever quality, it will be there for all the three qualities will be there for all the community. But in general, the overall predominant quality we are talking about. It is not Vaisya means always they will always they will be ignorance. It's not like that. They may come to the other mode also, but predominantly they will be in the mode. And the last category is the Shudra category. It is compared with the production by his feats. The feats are compared, large feats are compared with the Shudras. So the Shudras are, their nature of work is, they don't have any specific work. They have to support all these other three community, Brahmana community, Kshatriya community, and the Vaishya community. That is the work of Shudras. So in this way, the society, if run in this way, there will be a peaceful, because everybody knows their nature of work, their way of work, and there is no interference between here and there. Now, if you see, there is a interference here and there. If there is a bank job, it's a government job, getting into the army, getting into some position, all the communities are coming into the race. So, for example, if it is a IAS position is the administrative position. So it is administrative class people can take. But if you see, the Brahmanas also come for the exam, write the exam, Kshatriya community, Vaishya community, all the communities will write the exam. So now everybody, there is an interference. That is the reason there is a problem in the society. There is a people are asking reservation. Our community is like that. Give the reservation for us. Government is giving some reservation to some to satisfy some set of people. They are giving the reservation to some set of people. So this is all these problems are happening because we are interchangeably using this, getting into all the categories of the work. So, and also some of the atheists, they are propagating that the Varnashrama Dharma, it is against the human society. It is bringing the caste system, and we need to destroy the Sanatana Dharma. We should not allow the Sanatana Dharma to flourish in the society. That's the way they are propagating in the society. But see, this atheist, whatever they can try, but always this four categories will be there in the society. Even though if it is directly or indirectly, this four categories of people will be there in the society always. So if you see the current category, current set of society, there are administrative classes. So prime minister, ministers, they are all administrating. They are taking care of this country. So if you take our India, so India is taken care by president of the president, PM will be there, PM. Each state we have the chief minister, under that ministers, MLAs. These are all the administrators. These are all supposed to be a Kshatriya category, but currently they may not be a Kshatriyas. They may not have the strength, but they are acting as a Kshatriya category. And Brahmana category. So we can say that now there is no Brahmana category giving the advice to this the prime minister or president or chief ministers. No, there is a set of people, IAS people, IAS cadre of people. They are still, there is a category of IAS people. IAS means administrative section of people. So the administrative sections, they are giving the advice to the Kshatriya who is running the country. So this is there in the system. The current system also, this administrative class is there, and the who is giving the Brahmana class is there. But we are not telling them is a Brahmanas. We are calling them in the modern way is IAS officers. But IAS officers they are give the advice to the government. The who is running the government is supposed to be a Kshatriyas, but they are acting partially Kshatriyas to taking care of the welfare of the society. What is the how to protect the country, all those activities they are taking care. And the third category is vaiśyas. So the farming, who are doing the farming, anyway the farming is happening and selling the goods, food grains, all those things are happening. Those category people are vaiśyas. Still it is there. Some now in the modern age we are selling the softwares. So they also can come under the category of vaiśyas. Yes, somebody they are selling something. So there's whatever the business they are doing, the business community is coming as the Vaishya community. And the Shudra community, they are so the mode of the Shudra community is mode of ignorance. So they will be in the mode of ignorance. So because of that, they will be in the labor class. They will call it as the labor class. So they will work for money, and whatever the money they will get, and they will take care of their family. So this all categories are there still in the society. So we are all, if currently we are current society, if somebody working in the IT company, they are all okay. This high class people. They are earning in crores, and they are working in the crores. No, those even though you are earning crores, even though you are wearing the coat suit and all, and you are staying in the bungalow and running and using the car, being the AC, still your category is Shudra only. This category is the category is Shudra, because we are helping the Vaishya community to do their business. Even though software business they are doing, there's a Vaishya community, we are giving the help. That means all the categories of people in the IT companies or softwares, they are also Shudras. So Shudras means who are all helping for all the other categories. So the current society, it is people are made that the lower caste people are Shudras. So this is Shudras are untouchability, all those activities. It happened because of that. This four varnashrama dharma, it is destroyed by our people only, because earlier the brahmanas were because of their the problem is the brahmanas, they supposed to be brain of the society. When the problem happened to the brain, all over the body it will get affected. The similar way, the brahmanas means they came out from their brahmanical qualities, and they started getting into the other categories of work. Because of that reason, the society get into the problematic society, and all the problems arises from there because of the degradation of the brahmanas. Otherwise, the brahmanical communities, they supposed to be a administrative work. They get to take care of the society with their brain. But since they are not using their brains, they are using the brains and the Shudra community work. Because of that, there is a degradation in the current society. But even though it is the degradation is there, this four varnas will be there always in any form, directly or indirectly. Because this four varnas is categorized by Lord himself. And here in this Prabhupada explained about the monotheism. So Lord's body is mentioned. We are all part and parcel of the body. Brahmana community is the face, and Kshatriya community is the arms, and Vaishya community is the thighs, and the Shudra community is the feet. And all over the worshipable demigods, all of the body is taken care by the demigods. So when Lord created the demigods and the human being, Lord sent them as demigods will be there in the other planet. The human being will be there in the earthly planet. The demigods will be there in the higher planet. And whatever the sacrifices done by the human being need to do the sacrifices to satisfy the demigods, so that suppose if you want to get rain, you need to do the fire sacrifice. And if you do some sacrifice, then the demigods will be satisfied. If the demigods are satisfied, then, for example, Varna, Indra. So for them, we have to do the fire sacrifice. This is what's specified in the Vedic scriptures. If you follow that, then the rain will happen automatically. The food grain will grow automatically because of doing the sacrifices. So in this way, the Lord provided the dharma to the human being and demigods. The human being need to do the sacrifice to the demigods. Demigods satisfied with the sacrifices, and they have to provide the required things to the society, production to the society and the human society. So this is the way demigods and the human beings need to be interchangeably, they have to be connected together. But in the current society, there is a decline of the sacrifices. Because of that, there is a drought, there is no rain, there is a cyclone. Not in the proper way it is happening in the society because of the decline of the sacrifices to the demigods, and also the Brahmanical degradation of the Brahmanical community is the main reason for the current chaos in the society. And also in the current society, it is not possible to do the sacrifices. And that's the reason Prabhupada is saying that the current society, the Kali Yuga Dharma is the congregational chanting. So congregational chanting in the sense, connect together, group it to associate with us, associate with the like-minded people and do the chanting. That is the sacrifice. The chanting the holy name is the sacrifice. That is a form of sacrifice. We sacrifice in the sense it is not necessary to hear clarified butter. Prabhupada mentioned clarified butter and grain. So it is not necessary to use the clarified butter because currently in the current society, you can't get the clarified butter in the sense it is a ghee. We can't get the pure ghee in the current society. It is not there at all. So, and grains also, it is not pure. Very many fertilizers, there is a very adulteration is happening in the society. So we can't have the pure thing to do the fire sacrifice. So in the current Kali Yuga, it is specified. That's why reason Kali Yuga Dharma, it is chanting the holy name of the Lord. That is the Yuga Dharma. Because since we are not eligible to do the fire sacrifices. So the Kali Yuga sacrifice we need to do is the yajna, fire, is the Japa yajna we need to do. The chanting the holy name of the Lord. So if you are congregationally, if you chant the holy name of the Lord, the demigods will be satisfied and also the city will satisfy the Supreme Lord. So there we can get the harmony in the society. So the current society, what is our work? We are since we are connected with some organization like ISKCON, and we are discussing about whatever the Acharya, Srila Prabhupada provided to us. So we are here hearing and understanding the Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita, and we need to distribute to the other people. And we are understanding that the Kali Yuga Dharma is chanting the holy name of the Lord. So we understand that. So that we need to distribute to others. So Prabhupada told, my mission is, Prabhupada's mission to open the ISKCON. What is the main purpose is to create a, because it is not, we can't do, at this stage, we can't do the entire world to become a brahmanas, we can become a heavenly people. It's not possible at all. So our mission is, ISKCON mission is at least make a class of set of Brahmanical quality people so that they can propagate this Yuga Dharma to all over the world and propagate the Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam knowledge to all over the world, so that if we can correct the Brahmanical quality of the Brahmanical class of people in this world. If you produce more Brahmanical qualities of people, then the society will come under the harmony. That is the way, that is the reason, main purpose of opening up ISKCON in the society. Okay. So please, whenever you get a time, please communicate, wherever you're communicating with the friends, relatives, and we talk about the Lord, whatever we are discussing here, whatever you are hearing, whatever you are reading, discuss the points, give the knowledge to others, so that in this way, we can get the peaceful society. We can make the peaceful society. It is not necessarily peaceful society somebody will make. We have to make the peaceful society. For that, first of all, we have to follow what the scriptures are saying and propagate whatever we learn and propagate the holy name of the Lord to others. Give the holy name of the Lord to others. This is the yajna we have to do in the Kali Yuga. Hare Krishna. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai.
Jai.